it's the one thing that we don't get. It really isn't. And then you think about this. I was having a conversation with a guest earlier, and he talked about a teacher who told him he'd never amount to nothing. And in that particular occasion, it was fuel for him. And I think I would argue probably people sitting in this particular conversation, it would be. It would be like that FU attitude, I don't care what you say, I'll show you kind of thing. But the conversation was, well, how many kids had he disarmed? How many kids had he taken the wind out of their sail because of that? And then you look at today, the conversation that I was so lucky to have, like from my mum, for example, was truly that you can be anything. And my grades show I couldn't be anything at that moment, but at least the dream was put in my head. But I don't think we see hope much anymore. We don't have people standing in, whatever, whether it's, your actual profession, whether it's, a county or a country, inspiring people, saying we can be better. I mean, just to pick on, for example, America's obesity crisis at the moment. Where is the conversations about you can get back to who you want to be? You can be slim, you can be, mobile, you can play with your kids. We can get you through this mental health crisis that you're going through. We can get you off fentanyl. There's none of that. There's no hope out there. Yet people will go into whatever place of worship they choose, and those books actually give hope. And then they close them and they walk out, and then they go through the social media, doom and gloom thing again. So I think if hope is the most powerful word, and its worth is, everything. And you look at some of these incredible, men and women, and we talked about losing legs in the military, for example. Look at Rob Jones and Mark Ormrod and some of these incredible human beings that just believed, and they are beacons of hope. Like, you're just going through long COVID and you're still suffering. Look at these people and use that as hope. But I think the issue I see is it's all negativity. It's all doom and gloom. The Russians and the Chinese are going to come and invade us, and we're all going to be speaking, and that's it, the end of the story. What we need is hope. We need people to inspire us. We need people to pull us together, because hope, there is hope. Like, we're not in the middle of, Mogadishu right now in the 90s. We're not in the middle of Syria at the moment. We're in the US, so we have so many resources. All we need is hope. All we need is people to be inspired and believe that they can be so many more things than they are. And those are the voices I think we need to hear. It is the voices of hope, because that is one of the most powerful tools. And we talked about how do you connect, words with someone's actions. I think it's hope, but they have to believe it. And I think the power of story is really what infuses hope into a lot.